Here with the superstar himself, Jenks. What's good, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, it's a thank you for making time to do this. I apologize for all the shifting around I had to do. Thank you for making time.
Yeah, you good, bro. It's always nice to be able to come up and I don't really do media that often, but like to me, it's not considered media because you've been around for years. But yeah, I don't really do it too often, so it's always cool when I be able to just sit down and be able to talk and not have to rap.
I bet. So let's do it because I'm like your biggest fan. So all right, here we go. First thing I want to ask you about, and if want to give us some backstories on some of these battles I ask you about, for the fans, we would love that. But I'm gonna ask you about Jenks versus Big Hunted first. These are my favorite bars. Drop Hunted, nobody saw it. Wilt Chamberlain broke the building, as you well know. Salute to Chris Tex in the building. It's COD Zombies. No matter how many rounds you have, you still gonna die. That's so Raven. I got visions of them overdosing once the boys in motion. I snuck weapons on visitation. I still ain't lost to a pat down yet. Nasty. Feel like my grandma gave me money and I'm a slide 100 on this card. Afraid of my own choice for me. It's a Rolls Royce. Open and back up with suicide. You was wilding against Big Hunted. Talk to me about this battle. What do you remember from it? And how do you call it looking back?
Man, the Big Hunted battle story is really crazy because it almost didn't happen. Like I wasn't really supposed to be there.
Okay.
Initially set to do a I Battle Black, which is like the developmental cards for I Battle.
That's right.
And my opponent at the time had kind of just like went on Twitter, kind of was like not really handling the pressure of the battle well, and he
Mhm.
really like threatened to cancel it. So
Yeah.
as like a punishment, Lex was like, "Yo, I'll just cancel it, and we got this big ass card coming up with Geechee Gotti as the headliner versus Fibo. We'll throw Jenks' debut on there since
Damn.
the person he was supposed to battle kind of playing with his opportunity." And then I later found out that Hunnit was also scheduled to battle somebody else. So like
Wow.
a lot came together for it to happen, but I remember being real nervous for the battle up until the day of. The day of,
Okay.
just calm, like I was cool. It is what it is. Like I got the raps. It's time to just
Mhm.
do. Um,
Mhm.
Funny enough, like the Will Chamberlain shit, like that's like everybody's go to when they bring me up is like the Will Chamberlain. That,
One of the bars of the year.
that was the bar that I was the most nervous about
Oh
because
wow.
it was so different beforehand. It was like this long setup, this whole, and I just switched it maybe like a week and a half before, and that was
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of battlers have the bar. Like they'll have the bar, and if it don't get reaction, you feel like you're not winning. If it do get reaction,
Mhm.
you feel like you're doing well. That was
Mhm.
my bar where it was like, if this don't hit, I'm in for a long
Mhm.
night. And it
It hit. It hit. Super hit.
yeah,
You see it in footage and like promo and stuff like that. It hit.
yeah, blew the
So salute. Next battle I want to talk to you about is you and Big Walk. I really love the build up to this battle. Of course, the history from Spaces. We all know how dope this is. But so this was some of my favorite bars from you. You only gonna be able to tell us it's getting spicy through a feeding tube. Pistol whip this bitch, seeing stars. Lori Harvey. All you would ever have is Key and that kite, Ben Franklin. You finna go viral on TikTok when they see how the doctors gotta stitch you. Crazy. It's New Jack City. I'm dropping tears to give a shot to my brother. Yo, you was wilding against Watt. Talk to me about what you remember from that battle and why you was okay battling your bro.
man. The walk thing, that's a rematch. It's like you said, like the spaces. We had like a really controversial space battle where there was no
Mhm,
judges. It was just a fan vote. So
mhm,
it was close. So some
mhm.
people have him winning, some people have me winning. Um,
Fact.
and then the card, iBattle is really good at making stuff make sense. So like
Mhm,
the mutiny card, everybody's battling their friends, and I think he
mhm,
was supposed to get somebody else, or I was supposed to get somebody else at the time, and I think I want to say it was you. Somebody had pitched like, "Yo, you should just battle Walk," and we did the battle, and I was okay with battling Walk because at the time our trajectories were kind of meeting. So it was like
mhm,
we could just battle, and I know he's gonna try, I know I'm gonna try, and we're gonna try to make
mhm,
a thing. And Jay Black with the face off, and you having a hand in that and shit. Like just the overall promo is what I was really proud of with the battle. Obviously, I dropped
mhm.
the ball in the third, but I still feel like my first two were like electric enough to make the battle worth watching. Walk,
Agreed.
Walk
Agreed.
star in his own right, so to try to match that, and that being one of the one of the main things that I wanted to do was just match performance with him because he's a great performer. So,
Mhm.
I
And you did.
yeah, yeah, I love that battle.
You did. You was circling them. You was talking your shit. What's funny is I seldom get pushback when there's money on the floor in battles and somebody wins, but a lot of people felt like you were up 2-0 before the third. A lot of people hit me and were like, "Yo, I don't know. I feel like Jenks won that." You know what I'm saying? But salute the walk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
he
I
deserves.
love that y'all put on great energy. You was rapping. You was talking crazy to him throughout the battle. The shot at Key was mad funny. So you did your numbers, man. You did what you were supposed to do. Salute to
Shout
you.
out Key being a good sport too.
Yeah, that was she was you could just see her laugh and salute. But I love that energy. It was good energy and it was competitive. And then when you did the you did your own TikTok on them, that was insane.
Had
So salute to you.
bars of the year on that young nigga, man. I'm trying.
Hey man. Movie. All right. So this next one, I'm not gonna lie. I was upset, but also excited when I saw this announcement. I was upset because I felt like, yo, this it's kind of too soon at throwing you to the dog to the wolves in a way. But then at the same time, I was like, you know what? It also gives you a chance to show just what level you're at too. And I think that you really showed how great you are in this battle. I'm talking about Jenks versus Appa. Now, you had some joints. With paralysis, you can't do a thing. If you have to move, hey, Appa, that's the intangible attribute. Cut the pop star for no reason, like Taylor at Chiefs games. The whole Brotherhood could get the belt. It's the Von Erichs, one of the best wrestling bars ever. You supposed to be a dual threat quarterback, right? Well, run or pass. The only impression I'm worried about is the one forensics can lift. Bro dying wants a pop star get to state in his name. Flow Rider get to state in his name. Crazy. Tell me about how you felt when they announced you versus Alba. Tell me what you remember from the battle and how you called it.
Um, I oh man, I love being able to get into the story about how I get to these battles. Like the Appa thing is just such a long time coming. Pause if necessary, but like it's just such a build up of like the guys in spaces. Like very few times
Mhm.
in live battles do we get to see like this was the guy, this was the guy they met.
Yep.
That was that, and I do agree with you. Like I do feel like it was a little early.
Mhm.
But I will say that the fact that I was booked against Appa, it really made me like see that they had faith in me. Like, all right, they
Yep.
believe in me. Either they think he's gonna step on me or they're doing it for a reason. Either
Yep.
way, they got me fucked up. And you
Talk
know,
heavy.
like
Mhm.
I really respect Appa. Like Appa is really one of my good friends. So like to be able to be booked and have the battle make somewhat sense to like a if you know you know type of deal, um,
Mhm.
and still be able to compete with him because a lot of people with lesser material will go in there and get fucking dog walked by bro. So it's like
Fact. Fact.
I really did enjoy prepping for the battle. That was one of the few battles where I just got to be myself as well. Uh,
Mhm.
I didn't really feel like I had to grasp the room or like get the room to fuck with me. It was
Mhm.
just I'm me, you're here for me, and you're here for him. We're the main event. We're gonna do this
Mhm.
captain the whole 9 yards. Um,
Fact.
how I called it, if I didn't fuck up in my first, I would genuinely
Mhm.
say me second and third. Uh,
Mhm.
I think that the momentum of me fucking up in my first kind of carries
Mhm.
throughout the battle because
Okay.
I do have a couple of slip ups in the third.
Mhm.
I think I got him in the second. I think my second
Mhm.
round is like damn near, if not the round of the battle. Maybe you can make
Mhm.
it third. Um,
Mhm.
but I appreciate him for the fight. Like I appreciate him like not just bullshitting going in there with some bullshit. He landed one of his biggest haymakers on me ever in his career. So it's like uh,
Dope.
I feel like the battle warranted that. Like me being
Mhm.
me, him being him, the severity of it, 5,000 on the line. It's this whole storyline thing. Um, and I'm actually really proud of that battle. That's one of my favorite battles I've ever had to put down on paper. Actually had to perform in. It's
Mhm.
just one of my favorite battles. Like I go back and I watch that battle for motivation, even if it's like something small that I'm not really worried about too much. I'll
Mhm.
sit down and I'll be like, I got to get back to this.
Mm. See, you're a student of the game, and I think that's why you keep getting better and better and better every time we see you, because you know the adjustments to make. Every time we see you, you've made the necessary adjustment. And I'm not gonna lie, your flow pockets, especially how you started your second, you was just rapping. It was some great quality rapping in that performance, and to go toe to toe with Appa, bro, that shows just how great you are. And that's when I realized there's like a method to the madness with Lex. Cause I was like, you know what? I see why he did this. It's
Yeah,
to show people that you actually wanted them too. You know what I'm saying? And you did just that. Every time you've had that opportunity, you've always pulled up and did what you were supposed to do. So salute to you for that.
yeah.
This next one I had you in pretty clear. But I did enjoy the your opponent's performance, but some of the stuff you said here was just crazy. So I had to, I'm gonna just quote it, and I'm sorry for anything I butcher. I'm wearing glasses like an idiot, so obviously I can barely read. So I pull up with unreleased music, tucking bangers. I thought that was crazy. Trying to reach emergency contacts like EpiPens, crazy. Fiends wanted to dip out of nowhere. It's an Irish goodbye, man, bro. And it's a simple line, but so true as we've seen. Top tiers either steal or get written for.
And the bars is all they have to act. That's
Prophetic,
true.
prophetic. I had to show up with that being said, like Bloody Mary. You was kind of bombing on Chano. I'm gonna be honest. Salute Chano, you did your numbers, but
Shout out,
yeah,
Chad.
very clear win. This and your Young God swag, very clear wins in my opinion for you. So, but tell me how you felt about this battle, and looking back, just what do you think about your performance and what adjustments you feel like you can make moving forward?
In the moment, I felt really disrespected. I'll be completely honest.
Okay.
I felt extremely disrespected, and it's nothing to
Okay.
do with Chano necessarily.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
just the gesture of the last time we saw you, you battled the champion, and now
Hmm.
I give you a guy from the Forge. Like it was kind of like one of those types of things. And but to your credit, this is what I was about to say a second ago. Lex always has a method to the madness. There's never
Hmm.
a time where like, even though I might be like, man, come on, it ends up
Hmm.
being something where it's like I use that as the motivation for the performance. Like that whole third round, like some of the bars that you was
Hmm.
just quoting from the
Hmm.
third round, that was like my
Hmm.
way of being able to say fuck you to the politics of battle rap. That was me.
Even the sponsors name We the Fans.
Right. Oh,
Crazy.
they tell you that you need to speak to the crowd, but even we the fans is the name of the sponsor. It's like
Crazy,
it's
crazy.
just one of those things to me where it's like I get so caught up sometimes in thinking that it's just about the raps. Politics do matter
Yeah.
equally as much as
Yeah.
the rap, but
That's a
um,
fact.
I felt disrespected at first, but then when I realized what position they were putting me in for that battle, it
Hmm.
was kind of to give light to Channel, who's dope in his own
Hmm.
right, but
Hmm.
also still a platform for me to be able to do what I do. I never had did Goda before. I was on day
Bingo.
three with all of the big dogs, you know what I mean?
Bingo.
Ebo, Dexter, all of them guys.
Hmm.
So it was a way for me to kind of do a lot more than what I thought I was really being asked to do. To me,
Hmm.
at first, it was like, we just need somebody for this guy. Do your thing. But
Hmm.
then as I started kind of prepping for the battle, I'm realizing like, no, well, like we were the last battle that night. We closed the entire event. So it's like
Crazy.
you and this guy get a chance to do what you do. We got you on your first go to welcome him to the league, so forth and so on. And when you look at it like that, you ultimately can't really be too mad.
I agree. I agree. And that's a good perspective to have. And maintaining that perspective while navigating this crazy industry is everything. In your third, if you're watching this and you haven't seen that battle, go watch. Even if you just go right to the third, Jenks was wilding in that third and speaking some real shit.
So favorite rounds I ever wrote. And to his credit, Chano's dope in his own right. Uh,
Facts.
I think I 30'd him though. I don't think I've lost a round since 2024.
Talk heavy.
I
All
don't think
right,
I've
so
lost a round since Papa.
let's get to I want people to get to know you too, aside from the raps. Tell me who inspired you to battle rap.
Oh shit. Inspired me to battle rap. I would definitely probably say Sue Surf and New Jersey Twerk.
Free to wave.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, free my boy. I it's weird because like I used to watch a lot of battle rap when I was younger, and then I
Hmm.
fell off with it because I didn't really know too much what it was, and it goes all the way back to when I was like a kid. Like you mad because I'm styling on you? Like I didn't even know what was. And I had some my cousins from Jamaica. They would come over, and they would like put on like Charlie Clips versus B Magic, DNA
Hmm.
versus Chilla Jones, or whatever the case may
Hmm.
be. And I didn't really know what I was watching. And
Hmm.
then I ended up picking it up on my own. And the first battle that I was able to sit down and just watch on my own was Hitman and Surf.
Fire.
Yeah, and I was a big Hitman.
Fire.
And then I started realizing what bars meant and entendres and
Hmm.
sometimes things not being a bar, being able to hit. And then I was like, yo, this surf nigga kind of wilding. This surf nigga tripping.
Facts.
This surf nigga kind of tripping. And
Mhm.
from there, I was a big surf fan, and then like 2018 when I started like kind of just writing my own little raps and shit in my notebook, the
Mhm.
Goonies were super popping. So Tor,
Mm,
Rada, Jack, Drugs, all of them, they was kind of doing their thing, doing their battles, and that's kind of when I was like, the tides are changing a little bit. I feel
mhm.
like I could do this, and I never would have got around to it, but enter the spaces and all of that shit, and I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it out one time, and
And you killed it.
yeah, rest
Killed it.
history on that for sure.
Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
first heard you rapping in the spaces, and I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I remember I was just like, "Yo, who the hell is this?" You have one of the best space battle resumes out there too. My only question to it about the space is you were battling everybody, beating everybody, winning left and right. Why are you so competitive? Where does that come from?
The competitive shit really just comes from two things. One, bragging rights, but two,
Mhm,
afraid to fail. Like I used to really, really
mhm,
be fail, and the fear of failure used to
mhm,
make me want to be perfect. And
mm,
when trying to do so, even though in my personal opinion perfect don't exist, if I can get
mhm,
really fucking close to it, I can make my impact. And so, it also just comes from bragging rights. Like I said, like when your peers are as talented as they are, Appa, Eunice, Dice, Soto, as the artist, like when
mhm,
you got those types of people that are around you that are winning their battles and doing their thing,
mhm,
and you kind of got to be the next guy to do what you got to do.
mhm.
Yeah, you gotta be able to put on a show.
You do that every time, brother. That's why we call you the superstar. So
All right.
you're at iBattle.
Mhm.
Talk to me about your journey at iBattle thus far. How do you feel it's gone? Um, Talk about your experience because it's a lot of people that never even get that opportunity.
Yeah. I say it to myself a lot. Like sometimes I feel like I'm not supposed to be where I'm at, but
Mm,
I remember that it's tougher to maintain than it is to attain. So
fact.
tough for me to get there, I've been able to maintain myself being there.
Mhm,
iBattle's been nothing but great to me. Even when I
mhm,
feel like there's some shit going on, it always makes sense in the end. Um,
mhm,
I'll feel like I got a bullshit offer or something like that. I go in there, I do really well, and then I
mhm,
think back to the bigger picture, like, hey, they gave you this to do what you do. My journey's been it's in the middle. Like it's not the worst shit ever. Like it's not, fucking untouchable, but it's also not
mhm.
like handed to me on a silver platter.
Right. You
Uh,
earning everything.
yeah, contrary to popular belief, people think because you start in the spaces, you just come in and get everything. But um, I really do appreciate the duality though. I appreciate
Mhm,
the fact that like they will give me a shot, but then also
mhm,
will try to get me to give somebody else a shot, like a Chano or you know what I mean, like maybe an NSCJP who's never really done too much on the league. We're gonna put
mhm,
it with Jenks in the qualifiers or whatever the case may be.
mhm,
Um, it's it's just fun. It's like when you go to these events, you go to these battles, even if you're not on the card, that's when you kind of really get to just sit back and be a fan. And
mhm,
iBattle's got one of the more unique and just wholesome environments in battle rap. Like
mhm,
I try to tell everybody to go to an iBattle event if you haven't.
mhm,
Just show up to just one and you'll get it. Um, but the journey's been fine. I'll say fine only because I don't really know anything else but iBattle. I've never battled any other league. I don't deal with any other politics. I don't
mhm,
really have to worry about anything other than iBattle at the very current moment. So
mhm.
I'll say it's been fine. It's in the middle. I can't complain too much. They treat me well.
Okay, okay. Well, you've given enough shots, brother. So I want to ask you, I want to ask you who at High Battle, some of the bigger guys up there. Pause. Who do you want to smoke? Talk to me about that.
So just strictly iBattle.
For now, I Battle.
Um, I think with where I'm at, what I know and how I can attack people, I think me and Nakim got to happen at some point.
Fire.
I would like to see. I would like to see Los. I would like to see FIBA. Um,
Very. Mhm. Fire. Fire. Mhm. Mhm. I like that too. You a Cook Street dog. My bad. Sorry. Mm, crazy.
I feel like I'm just
Ooh.
naming all my guys though. That's the
Now,
thing.
what would that be? What kind of conversation would that be with Tariq? That's
It's
sheesh.
a lot of
Okay.
it's a lot of
It's
history.
oh yeah?
Yeah, it's some history there. Me and Tariq used to have like little words online and shit before we became cool. But he's talented as shit, man. Me and
Yeah,
Tariq, that's one of them ones where you gotta really like lock in, and that's kind of what I want. Like I want to see what it's like if I have to just really like lock in, because like
mhm.
not to like make it sound like I don't put work into my craft, but sometimes I'm really just like coming home from work, putting this shit together, rehearsing. All right, quick 30. Let's get back to the drawing board and so forth and so
Mhm.
on.
Mhm.
Um, but like the Appa one, Appa was like, man, I'm calling out of work, sitting here fucking stressing.
I can imagine.
I'm fucking
Okay.
living like shit. But
So what
uh,
about outside of our battle? Talk to me about some battles outside of our battle.
outside of iBattle, I think there's a lot of exploration for me to do.
Mhm.
I'll just say names. I won't even say leagues. I need to see Capo.
Okay.
I need to see Swervo.
Fire.
I need to see Drugs at some point. Drugs is like a bucket list battle for me.
Fire. Fire.
Drugs is like a bucket list battle for me. And then there's some people that are on other leagues that I feel like I need to see at some point. Like
Mhm.
even when I said Swervo, like I think of OSBL, but that's a fucking suicide mission damn near.
I love it though.
No, I'm all with that. Like I'm with
Mhm.
going elsewhere and stepping into somebody's crib and just you know what I mean.
Yep.
Um, who else is out there that I really like?
What about Cortez?
I like Cortez. I'll never Cortez is a legend. I'll never turn down no name like that. Like you got to be
Okay.
fine, man. I think I got to see Hansel at some point. I think me and Hansel we were, the space battle didn't happen. Um,
Oh, shout out to We the Fans.
shout-
Yes. No, that's a great one. I totally forgot. Yes. You and
yeah,
Hansel.
we
Yes.
we were supposed to lock in, and then
Yes.
the final one, and everybody that I've named, I feel like it's all respect. It's not like so I think you asked or
Mhm.
the final one is too much history there to not happen. I got to see Dice. Dice got to see me.
Brother, I've been waiting for that battle for centuries now.
Dice got to see me. Dice,
What's the problem? Why we can't get that?
man, he is the superstar. That motherfucker on URL.
Nah, so he's ducking.
No, he's not ducking. I don't. I think Dice
Mhm.
would say yeah. I think Dice would say yeah if
Mhm.
if his schedule called for it. I think Dice would say yeah. I don't see why he wouldn't.
You know
Um,
what? I like that. I
I
like.
I feel like everybody that I just named can damage me. So
Yeah. So it's a fight. All of them is
mhm,
fights for real.
I,
Yeah.
I need every person that I just named on there at some point.
I
Like
respect that. You and Dice got a lot of history since the spaces. That just has to happen. But
yeah,
speaking of
uh,
spaces, give me your top five space battles all
space
time.
battlers.
Battlers, yeah, all time.
Appa, Eunice, Dice, Jenks. Fifth is interchangeable with Soto or S. Maybe
Ooh. If you have to pick one, Soto or S, who gets the fifth spot?
I gotta go Soto just off of he's got the hardware. He got the Scody.
Yep.
He's got
Yep.
wins over like almost every generation.
Yep.
He beat up.
Resume crazy.
Um, but I think that's like the solidified five.
Fire. Fire. Okay, now you're at iBattle now. So give me your top five iBattle battlers
Yo, this,
currently.
this shit changes like every day.
Dead ass.
Oh my
Facts.
God.
Facts.
I battle. I think you gotta. I'm gonna start with just like the pillars. You can't move them. Appa, Fibo, Los.
Appa, Fibo, Los. Okay, top three. Fair. Okay.
I think you have to put Nakim there because
100.
there's a great stat about Nakim. Nakim has a win over every prior champion.
Fact. That's
So like
tough.
feel like you have to put him there.
It's a little bumpy. Yep, you're right.
Fifth, oh my god, you can go homeschool. You can
Mm,
go shit. You can go. You damn near can go Tariq. You can go. Some people might go Glowman.
mm.
Um,
Archduke.
You can go Archduke. Top five right now. I gotta go them four,
Hmm.
and then oh my god,
It's tough.
I'm gonna say homeschool. I'm gonna say homeschool.
Homeschool.
I'm gonna say,
Okay, homeschool.
I
Okay,
really,
I respect
really
it.
enjoy homeschool's battles. Like genuinely, I really, really like homeschool a lot.
Incredible, incredible. Pen everything. And I think you in homeschool, that's going to be a crazy battle whenever it happens. One of the biggest cards we had in the spaces, salute to the bloodline. You battled A Ward.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm not going to hold you. That was a fantastic space battle.
Thank you.
But you are outside now. You are the superstar in the flesh. I got to ask you, would you ever rematch A Ward? And how would that battle go?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said prior, like even with the Cortez thing, like I'm at a point in my career where like the things that I wanted to do,
Mhm,
although I'm still very, very new, I don't want a lot from this battle rap shit.
mhm,
I'm not looking for the world. Like it's not a regular source of income for me.
mhm,
It's not a feasible career for a lot of people. Like I've done what I want to do. Now it's just time to
mhm.
have fun. A Ward to me, another legend. I would never say no to that. He did just him and Loso did just quote tweet something about a 2-on-2 with me and Wak. So
Mm, I like
if
this type of talk.
yeah, if they serious about that, I'm sure iBattle could reach out, make that happen, or something like that. But if he just wants to run the one-on-one fade rematch, I'm cool with that. If Loso want to come try to get his ball back from what happened a couple years ago, I'm cool with that too. It's however they want to do it. However they want to do it. I'm cool.
Talk.
I'm cool with
Yo,
it all.
you're so competitive. That's my favorite thing about you. I respect
So
that response so much. Okay, you talked about in your third what channel you talked about the politics of battle rap,
yeah.
and a lot of people they see like they can see your trajectory and be like, oh, Jenks isn't getting the opportunities that he deserves. Jenks' progression isn't fast enough. Jenks, everybody has their take on what's going on. Can you explain to those of us who don't know what goes on behind the scenes? What are the politics that you're referring to, and what's really going on with your trajectory? Because you are the superstar. We know where your talent level is at. You've shown and proved so many times as Jenks fans, what do we need to understand about the politics of battle rap? And B, the floor is yours.
Shit.
Be as
Uh
honest as you want to be.
oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The
Okay.
politics when I say politics, I mean everything in the totality of it. Um
Hmm.
like whether it's people not wanting to do the battle, like other battlers not wanting to do it for whatever reason that they contradict themselves with, like, oh, I don't think you've done enough, and then they go battle
Hmm.
somebody that I just beat. um,
Facts.
or like a league owner saying like, hey, we want to build you up a little bit more, but then they continue to give you XYZ. And that's not, I'm not speaking about I battle with that, it's more
You're just
so
saying in general.
in general, yeah.
Hmm.
Or missing out on event opportunities that I'm supposed to be on because people feel a way personally about something.
Hmm.
Then they'll say it's just business or whatever the case may be. So
Hmm.
it's a lot. It's the totality of how the matches come together, the negotiations, and it
Hmm.
doesn't always have to do with my personal experience, but
Hmm.
oftentimes I'm being told one thing, and then because of whether it's people ducking, people being scared, people
Hmm.
not wanting me to have a certain stat or whatever the fuck the case may be, I'll end
Hmm.
up something else.
Hmm.
Um, so that third round for me was more so therapeutic and to just kind of like my letter to the culture, even in
Hmm.
my short stature of being a battle rapper. Um,
Hmm.
I only have 8 battles, so for me to be able to pen together a round like that, uh,
Hmm.
genuinely means a lot to me, whether people liked it or not. And I do that a lot now, where like I will write a round that's just for me,
Hmm.
and when you can feel that, people gravitate towards it.
Hmm.
But in regards to me, yes, there's plenty of politics. There's plenty of
Hmm.
people that are scared as shit of me that don't want to battle me. There's people that you see me battle because the original battle doesn't go through because niggas is scared. People don't
Hmm.
have to sit and write 3 rounds of Jenks material. They don't want to have to lose to somebody that they just downplayed on the internet or whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
Face. They don't want to lose to a nigga like me, so they'll go and they'll hype somebody else up to make it seem like they're that, so that they can battle them and get a free win. But then they'll, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's just battle rap 101 though.
Yeah, that was super real, and people needed to hear it. I want to tell you this: you rep upstate, you came through spaces and killed it. You're the superstar. Every time I've seen you on iBattle, you've killed it. We are huge Jenks fans, huge supporters of the Jenks movement. I look forward to your next battle. I appreciate you taking the time to do this. You, no matter what anybody tells you, are already one of the best, bro. So don't
Thank
stop.
thank
Do
you.
not stop. They only make it tougher for the champions. So your time is coming. I look forward to watching your journey develop, and I'm gonna clip up the A Ward part and immediately send it to him.
You
That's
about
what
to
I
get
do.
paid like shit.
That's what I do. But thank you for taking the time to do this, Jenks, and we're rooting for you. And I want to circle back with you the next time that you battle. You heard?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. Keep doing
Appreciate you.
as well, man. This shit is amazing,
I ain't doing shit, brother. It's all you, the superstar.
bro.
God bless.